All right, this is Bob, and this is part two of the Glory Avengelyne sketch. So I went and redrew this picture. I guess you could say fixing. I didn't want to use that word. Changing or drawing it the way that I would have drawn it. I have to say that the Glory figure in the background was a little hard to accomplish. The pose was kind of weird. You have to remember if you're gonna like duplicate a picture from Liefeld, you're either gonna draw it the way he drew it, or you're gonna just do what you have to do with the human body, the way that the human body can actually move. So that's where things tend to get confusing because like there was a lot of time I tried to draw Glory and I'm like, oh my god, I cannot get this right. I can't get these proportions right. Nothing's lining up because like you're used to drawing a certain way. You know that you know the size of eyeballs are one eyeball space between each eyeball. So basically, if you drew three eyes touching, going left to right, then you would have the perfect space between the two eyeballs that you would have on there to use. And if you look at Liefeld's picture, the eyeballs they're very big, or eyes, not just eyeballs, but the eyes are very big. You're also supposed to measure the nose. The edge of the nostrils go right in between the corner of the eyes. The edges of the mouth come straight down from the center of the eyes. And if you look at these pictures, you can see, if you look at Liefeld's drawing, you could tell that he did not do that. Like the eyes are kind of big, the mouths are very small. So you have to fix things. You have to change it. You have to work with the anatomy the way that it was meant to be. I noticed with Avengelyne that she's like holding this sword in a very awkward manner, and then if you look on the part like right under her butt, you can see that it looks like a scabbard was there, and so I figured that what he tried to do was to draw it to where it looks like she was holding the sword, maybe to pull it out of the scabbard. But just like with Glory, he started drawing the arm and he started drawing the sword before they connected at the bottom. So he didn't have it lined up at all in order for any of that to work. So, he just did what he had to do to kind of connect it, even though, again, that's not how a hand holds a sword. So I assumed that he was trying to do it a different way. So I kind of drew the hand holding the sword. And I still don't feel like I have it lined up correctly. Because the other arm, the left arm, would be holding the scabbard, and the way that I have the left arm drawn, I should erase it and draw it at a better angle so it looks like she would be holding the scabbard. Because even the Liefeld picture, like, where's this? Is that other arm holding the scabbard? Because it doesn't look like that arm would be long enough, or it's in the right position to be holding it that way. I didn't draw the backgrounds like Liefeld. I mean, it's just a pair of steps. I could have added that in easy enough. But again, I was just doing, certain things here, trying to draw this, the way that I would have done it. I think I did a good job with the Avengelyne. I should have changed Glory's pose up, like, completely. I don't feel like it was the best position to have her in. I have her looking at Avengelyne so that, like, there's some kind of looks like they're in the same realm. Liefeld has a thing where all his characters have to be looking at you, the reader, which is kind of weird. They're never looking at anything in the environment or another character or anything like that. It's weird when you have everybody facing you and they're talking to each other. But I tried to make it look like one character's looking at another so that you can see that they all kind of belong in the same position. I still make Glory bigger. They're really just standing like a foot apart, so there shouldn't be that much distance to make her that much smaller in the background. But I think I still make Glory like more imposing. Everything about Glory is bigger than what I did with Avengelyne. But I didn't break Avengelyne's back in order to achieve the pose. We still have the TNA here. You get it from both sides or whatever, so that's fine. But yeah, so that's it. Just wanted to make a quick video on like the finished product of this. Okay, sorry about that. As I was saying, I just wanted to make a quick video on the finished product of this, talk about some of the things that I did or whatever, or how I would have done it. Again, this is just something for me. It's kind of a practice deal. I always knew that if I did this, I would do it. I don't want to say it's necessarily better. I think this one's pretty good. I think the other ones that I did that you'll see in a couple of days, again, I said that like it didn't have the same energy that Liefeld's had. But then again, I feel like, only Liefeld could have pulled off those poses. Me doing it, it doesn't work. I would have done a different pose. I have to work a different way in order to give off a certain energy. Whereas, his can show that energy doing it differently. But anyway, again, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time.